Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Tanya. Hi. Oh, I'm gonna try to remember. I think Lauren. Am I right? Jewish planner mom. Hi, Liz. Do not mind my dog. Whenever I say hi, he he starts barking because he thinks somebody's at the door. So it's really awesome when I get a phone call and I say hello, and then he goes crazy, and I have to leave the door to the craft room open right now because the husband's not home to take care of the dog. So if I close the door, he's just gonna bark at me through the door. I'm just jumping on really quickly to show you how I shortcut my memory planning, because I need to do it for the month of June. Oh my God, we're in June. For the month of May, because I haven't done it yet. Okay, so I thought I would show everyone because I get lots of likes on the photos that I post when I do like my top 4. It's usually top 4 this month. It will probably be top 8. So what I'm doing right now, this is the desktop calendar that came with the Be Happy box last December, I want to say. So I saw, did y'all watch the unboxing of the Amy Tangerine Be Happy box today? There's going to be another stand-up desktop calendar like this in the box. So what did you all think? If you watched the unboxing, what did you all think of it? Are you going to go get one on Monday? So what I'm doing is I was trying to figure out a way to repurpose these monthly views back in January. So like I don't want them to just sit on my desk unused, unlooked at every time I flip to the next month. And so I thought it would be creative to repurpose them and use them in my happy planner as just like a quick, like these were my top 4 memories for the month. 8 a.m. here at work. How dare people interrupt me? Tanya, oh my gosh, I just adore you, girl. I love your attitude. It's so great. So sassy. I love it. So what I've been doing is just doing my top 4, top 8 memories for each month on my stand-up desktop calendar. I have a memory planner. I'm going to admit, okay, here's a planner confession. I am so not good at keeping up on weekly memory planning. I did okay for 2018, but in 2018, I lived in my home in Seattle, Washington, where I had my best friend who was also a memory planner, so we could get together weekly and memory plan together. And now, since then, I have moved to Tucson, and I don't have my bestie to hold me accountable anymore. And so the memory planning is not getting done in the memory planning book. So I created this shortcut to memory planning, and I have 2 types of shortcuts that I am going to show you all in this quick little video. Okay, so if you have this desktop calendar, or you could even do this with like a cute piece of scrapbook paper. I need to grab my hole punch. All right, I always punch holes in it before I go to town putting putting pictures on it. Hello everyone. Okay, so now all I did was I cut the top off that had the piece that attached it to the stand-up desktop calendar, and then I punched holes in it. So now it's ready to go. It's ready to be decorated, and I literally only use my Colorful Boxes sticker book with this shortcut memory planning, because there's not a whole lot of room. Once you get the pictures on, you'll see there's not a whole lot of room to add stickers, especially when I'm using 8 pictures instead of 4. May was a busy month for me, so I have my top 8 memories versus my top 4. The first thing, probably like, yes, this sticker book is life. I have so many copies of this sticker book, and I swear every time I go to Michael's and I see that they have this sticker book, I grab it and buy another one, because I am so afraid that these, like, Happy Planner won't make these anymore. And then I won't have any. And the Colorful Boxes are life. Right? Paper Cake, what is your first name? If you don't mind sharing. I'm trying to learn my planner friends' first names versus using your Instagram handle. Okay. So one of the best memories of May for me was I got to go home to Seattle for a really... KK, hi KK. Oh, sorry, and I said Paper Cake. I'm so sorry, KK. I'm so sorry. I got to go home to Seattle for a quick weekend at the start of May to throw my best friend a baby shower. She's having a baby. She's due July 6th, so a month away. So I'm super excited to be an auntie to her little girl that's going to be born very soon. So picture of that. And we threw this baby shower at this brewery, Pacific Brewing and Malting, because my best friend right here in the middle, which I'm sure you guys are having a hard time seeing her, but she's the brewer at that brewery, and I worked at that brewery for 3.5 years until I had to move to Tucson. So it seemed only natural to throw her a baby shower there, right? And then this brewery is very special to me because my dad and his 3 business partners own the building that the brewery is in, and they operate their businesses on the top floor, and they have a brewery in the basement of the building, which is super awesome. And it's an old historical building, which makes it even cooler. And I don't know how many of you that are tuning in right now are on the West Coast. But if you're on the West Coast, then you're familiar with McMenamins, the McMenamins brothers. They buy old historical buildings and they fix them up into hotels that have really cool entertainment inside. And so when I went home in May, not only did I get to host a baby shower and see my friends, but across the street from my dad's building, the McMenamins brothers opened. That's right, Tanya, you're in Australia, so you really don't know the greatness that is McMenamins. If you ever come to the States, come to the West Side and hit up the McMenamins. There's quite a few of them. But a McMenamins opened like the week before I went home, and it's directly across the street from my dad's building. So I got to go and see the new McMenamins, which was in Old Elks Temple, the Elks Club, an Old Elks Temple, and this has been years in the making. So for it to finally open was so amazing. Of course, it was super crowded because there's a lot of people that have been waiting in anticipation for it. But one of the really cool things about the McMenamins, the new McMenamins Elks Temple, is there is a secret bar inside of it, y'all. And if the employees will not help you, they've been told to not tell you where it is. They want you to discover it on your own. So the night before the baby shower, my friends and I, we went to the Elks Temple to find the hidden bar, and we found the hidden bar. And so this picture, it's really dark right here, but that's a picture of myself and the two Kellys, because I have a lot of friends named Kelly, it seems like, but these are both Kelly. We found the secret bar, so we were super stoked, and it was super dark in there because it's a secret bar hidden behind what looks just like a random wall with no decorations on it. So we were literally walking down this hallway and like pressing on walls, feeling around, and one of the walls we pressed and it just gave way and we found the secret bar. So it was just completely out of luck that we found it. And not many people had found it because the Elks Temple was packed with people, but this teeny tiny bar that probably seats like 20 people probably only had 10 people in it. So others were not as lucky as we were. And then on top of that, this is our house in Tucson, which is a brand new home. And in May, we got the backyard landscaped finally. So we got pavers put around our patio. We got gravel put in, and we got some fake grass, some AstroTurf for our dog. So that's a big memory for us because we've almost been down here in our house for a year now, and it took that long to get landscaped. So we are excited to have a backyard. And it's really great when you move from Seattle to where you have grass all over your yard and you have to water it every day of the summer. It's really nice to move to a home that has fake grass and you don't have to water it, you don't have to mow it. It's amazing. And then the other big memory in May happened last week. The husband, the fur baby, and myself, we went to Lake Havasu to kick off summer break. So we got a pontoon boat and took it out on the lake. We went to a brewery that overlooks the lake. And those of you that have watched my videos, you know that I'm a huge brewery girl. So that was like the goal, like to be on the lake and then investigate, discover the breweries that are in Lake Havasu. There's the fur baby on the boat, not at all looking thrilled to be on the boat. And then our Airbnb house that we rented had this gorgeous pool that I got to read by every day, and it was delightful. So now I am going to just take these memories and I'm gonna grab my crafter's tape and I'm gonna stick them down. Let's see, I'll probably put this one on the front since I don't have so much room back here. Let's see, I can do, like, want to make sure I get a picture of my friends in there. I don't want to cut any of them off, even though I kind of cut Sophie off right there by printing the picture. Aha, that might just work. Or maybe, I think I'm gonna just trim some of the side of this one off so it will fit better. Yes, Tanya. Tanya knows what's up. KK knows what's up. Okay, everyone. Well, I'm doing this. Tell me if you are a craft beer girl. Tell me the best brewery where you live. Because, like, a lot of times I plan vacations based on breweries that I want to visit because I know about them. They are popular breweries. So I want to travel there just for the brewery. So tell me where you live, what city you live in, and the best brewery that's in your city. And Tanya, fun Australia fact here. So this brewery that I worked in, where I hosted this baby shower too, it's called Pacific Brewing and Malting, and we had, because we do a little game in our brewery, it's like, where in the world is Pacific Brewing? And so we ask our customers, you know, if they buy bottles of our beer to take it with them, just because we want to see where the beer can travel to. And we had somebody take it to Australia, and they posted a fabulous picture of our beer in Australia, which was super fun to see. Ooh, I know about Ska Brewery and Steamworks. Yes! So my husband is a huge Colorado Avalanche fan. And so he is always wanting to go to Colorado to watch their hockey games. And I'm actually down for that because there are some amazing breweries in Colorado. What's everyone's favorite kind of beer? What do you like to drink if you were to order a beer at a brewery? Are you hoppy beer drinkers, dark beer drinkers, fruity beer drinkers, light beer drinkers? Okay, I'm gonna just cut this a little bit. Ooh, who's a sour beer drinker? When I first got into beer, I thought sour beers were so nasty, and now they are like my favorite kind of beers. Oh, cider. Cider counts, Tanya. Cider counts. They have good cider in Australia. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Steph. I'm just doing a video on shortcut memory planning. If you don't want to keep up on an entire memory planner, which for me is super tricky. Okay. We're just going to put that there. Oh no, and no, okay. This is just not gonna work for me, friends. It's okay. We're gonna improvise. Oh, you live in Angry Orchard? Or, I'm sorry, you live in Poughkeepsie. You live where Angry Orchard is made. Nice. I bet their establishment is quite large. Hey, Sticky Notes and Happy Quotes. All right, I'm gonna stick that there. And then we will try to do something here. See, there's a lot I can cover up right there. Okay, that'll work. That'll work. James Squire cider. Is it apple cider, pear cider? What kind of cider is it? All right, I'm gonna put this here. This space is actually good because it'll let me put my colorful box there. See, now I'm gonna cut my dog's face off if I do that. Don't want to do that. Perfect. Okay. Oh, apple cider. I like cider. It just, I don't know. It's weird. I get a headache when I drink it. I don't know why. Because I love to eat apples. I eat an apple almost every day of my life. But when I drink the apple cider, I don't know if it's just too much sugar in it or the way it's fermented. But I get a headache when I drink it. So I tend to stick with beer. Ooh, I love ginger beer. Yes, ginger beer is so delicious. Okay, well, I can see most of my dog. That's gonna work. And then, let's see, what color of colorful boxes do I want? Okay. Oh, maybe some green. I have lots of greens in this book. Okay, we'll do green. Oh, okay, so I just discovered mead. I have not yet drink it. I haven't tried it. But back in Washington, one of my former coworkers was from Wyoming, and he quit his job in Washington to move back to Wyoming to open a meadery with his business partner. And so he's been posting lots of pictures on Facebook. And so I was like, what is mead? So I looked it up to see what it was. And I'm so intrigued. I just haven't tasted it yet. But I have found a place down here in Tucson that does sell mead. So I am going to have to go taste it. Okay, sorry. I'm not good at writing and talking at the same time. Okay, I have 8 pictures instead of 4 this month, so my top 8 pictures. And then what I do is I just take, oops, I passed the page. Sorry, I had to make sure I was using the right green. whoops, let me write on this first before I move it. We found the secret bar. Yay. I just write on the little colorful boxes and put them in. Bees, baby shower. So the meat is so good. Cover up Peyton. Isn't it? I think I read it was fermented with honey versus like the yeast that's in beer. I think that's what I've read. I love reading about like brewing processes and fermentation. I'm kind of like a geek that way. My goal is to honey wine. Okay, perfect. I was right. Look at that. I read something, I comprehended it, and I retained it. My goal is to learn how to brew. I would love to learn how to brew. Tanya, where do you work? What do you do? Hey, Elise. I'm just doing some memory planning. What's up, girl? How's your day? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, like this is a super, super easy way to memory plan, and you can do it with, like I said, with just like cute scrapbooking paper too. Super easy. Oh, you got to sub at your, that's right, because see, I've been down in Tucson too long already. I forgot that Washington schools are not out yet. That's exciting. Did you get to sub in the classroom that you're going to teach next year? Okay, I'm going to put one. Oh, shoot. Not a whole lot of room for this memory on this page. Usually there's like more room at the top. They put a big old quote on this one. Let's see. That's okay. I'll figure that out later. There's another type of memory planning that I do that's shortcut memory planning that I'll show you really quickly. I use my micro notes to do it. Pre-K, yes, girl. Working with kindergartners all of this year, we did a lot of singing and dancing in our day too. And I will tell you, Go Noodle is like the best invention ever. Okay, so I use, oh, how cool. Oh, your day is gonna go by so fast, Lise. With all of that stuff that you're teaching, your day is gonna just like fly. Hi, Claire. Okay, here's my other shortcut trick for memory planning. I use Micronotes, and I do... Yay, I'm so happy that you're excited for your new job. I'm excited for you. You are going to have a great school year. I do a memory of the week. So I will take, yes, Elise, these Micronotes, they're so tiny, but I swear these are like my favorite Happy Planner product. I carry one in my purse. I use them to like brain dump my ideas. I love them because they're so small, so portable, easy to use for everything. So I do a memory of the week, and what I do is, let me get to like May. So I look back in my weekly spread just to see what I had on the agenda for that week. And I pick my favorite thing from that week, and then I take my Micronotes and I put a picture or two on the Micronotes. So this week, I already did this week, but here's another picture from the baby shower I hosted at the start of May. So this week, the week of May 6th, I believe, there were a lot of like days that week. Like there was Teacher Appreciation Day, Military Spouse Appreciation Day, which I'm a teacher. I'm a former military spouse. My husband's out of the Air Force now, thank God, and he's safe. And then there was Mother's Day. I'm not a mom, I'm a dog mom. And my mom's back in Washington, so we didn't do anything that day. We took ourselves to brunch. Just the husband and myself. So my favorite memory from that week was this picture here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm just gonna take it and tape it on my Micronotes. And I do it lower. You can add like decorative sticker. There's usually like space to do a little decorative sticker if you want. How did I print the picture so small? Elise, I use oh, I'd show you my phone, but it's recording this, so I can't show you the app. But it's called PhotoGrid, and you can use that app to grid your pictures. So what I do is I usually put 4 pictures to a frame, and then I send the pictures to Walgreens to print. And so when they print, and they always leave their little PhotoGrid logo on there, you can't get rid of that, but that's okay. So when they print out 4 tiny pictures, which is perfect for memory keeping. And so this memory here, and I don't know if you guys can see the picture. I don't know if it'll help if I like move it up. And I'm sorry that it's a little bit dark in here. I have my curtains closed because it's 100 degrees outside and the sun is coming in the window hard right now, and it's heating up this room, so I had to close the curtains. But this is a picture that one of my students drew, and it's a picture of myself and her. And this was my favorite memory of this week because this particular student has a lot going on in her home life right now. She has parents that are separating and a grandma that moved in with her, so she has a lot of transitions, and she brought some new behaviors that I hadn't seen before to school. And so obviously we have to deal with the behavior, And so I was just like, oh my gosh, this student does not like me right now. And I mean, I know it's all stemming from home, but bye, Tanya. I know it's all stemming from home, but when you're the teacher and you're the bad cop, it's like, oh, I feel so horrible about disciplining, and like she doesn't like me. And then she drew a picture and she told me that it was me and her. So it's like, oh, she does love me after all. So this picture, I took a picture of her artwork, and it was very special to me. So then what I would do is I can either stick a decorative sticker here or do one of the colorful boxes to write about it, or I can write about this memory on the back of this, which I'll probably do that because it'll take me more to write about than what I can fit into a colorful box. And then I just pop it in to my planner and I have my memory of the week right there. So this week my memory was, oh, you know what? I messed up. I totally messed up. I think either that or I forgot to print a picture. But I think this memory was from this week because the next one is, this was the last day of school this week. So it was a good week. Oh, thanks, Elise. Yes, she definitely feels safe enough in my classroom to demonstrate those behaviors. That's for sure. Because of course the parents insist that she doesn't do that at home. But she's, I teach special education and, bye Claire. I teach special education and this student is pretty nonverbal, so she has a difficult time communicating her feelings. So this one I will put a colorful box on. This is a picture of my classroom all packed up, ready for summer. So that's why it was such a happy picture and my favorite memory of the week because I was so ready to start summer vacation. Oh, I used some brights. I used brights that week, so I will use a gold box so that I match the colors in the spread. And so I'll just say classroom packed and ready for summer. KK, are you a teacher as well? And how nice that you didn't have to pack up your classroom. Our principal made us, and she wouldn't sign off on our closing checklist until she herself came and inspected our classroom. So it's kind of a bummer. Because it's such a hassle to like pack it all up. Pretty much like you're moving a house. Only to come back in like 8 weeks to unpack it all. First week of summer, and favorite memory of the week that week was, right, KK, the closing checklists are the worst. There's so much work. Hi, Allie. Favorite memory of last week was I went to my first Tucson planner meetup. It was so much fun. Met some really awesome ladies that all love to plan in their happy planners, just like us. Oh gosh, and here's what went wrong. That's why I missed a week, because I printed 2 pictures from the same week. I printed a Lake Havasu picture too. So we'll do that one on the back. But favorite memory of the week besides going to Lake Havasu was definitely this Tucson planner meetup, because I'm still new to Tucson and don't have a whole lot of friends yet down here. It's hard to get out and meet people. 'Cause I'm in my mid-30s, so it's not like you can just go to a bar and meet friends. I've tried that app though, that meetup app, which is pretty cool. I joined a book club through that app and met a couple people that way. And then of course I've met and made some friends at my work. But this Tucson planner meetup was the best yet. I'm going to use another gold box just because I have the gold lettering for summer break. Just say, first planner meetup. Bar friends are the best. Yes. Actually, I will say bar friends are the best. That is where I met my husband. I met my husband for the very first time in a bar. Oh, KK, that's a bummer. Well, you know what, girl? It's okay because I've known about this Tucson planner group for, I would venture to say 6 months now. And they meet multiple times every month. And so it's taken me 6 months to find the time and the courage to go, because it's kind of intimidating too to go to group functions when you know that the whole group already knows each other and they've made friendships, and you're the outsider coming in, and you have to bring out your extroverted side to try to meet people and make friendships. It's kind of intimidating. I'm just gonna write first Tucson planner meetup. KK, there is hope for you, girl. And it was actually really fun, and the ladies there were super, super friendly. Then on the back, I'm just gonna stick another of these pictures from Lake Havasu. And I messed up and forgot to print one for that week that I skipped there. But I'll go back and do that another time. I'm just gonna write a funny quote. KK, I can help you with that, girl. If you want to FaceTime and plan together, I am always down for that. Who watches The Office? I know Elise does. Elise, Goliath hated it. He hates water, which is it's our fail as fur children parents that we didn't expose him to water from puppy age. So he hates water. He hates taking baths. He hates going to the groomers. And my family has a boat back in Washington because there's a ton of water in Washington. And so we tried to take him on the boat a couple of times there before we moved down here, and he absolutely hated it. Yes, KK, please DM me. We will make a FaceTime date. That's probably what I was trying to say. But Office fans, we rented this boat on Lake Havasu so we could get out on the lake, and I made the joke from when they have the episode where they're doing where Michael Scott gets like the booze cruise. And he says, and I am your party captain. So I was driving the pontoon boat. It was just myself and my husband. And I think I have more experience with boats than my husband does. So I was the captain of the ship. And so I kept saying, I am your party captain. Like Michael Scott would say in that episode. Lake Havasu. All right, so there is my shortcut to memory planning, memories of the week on Micronotes, and then your top 4 or top 8 memories for the month. And this I go back to the monthly tab, and then I just pop it in there. So then when I'm flipping through planners, I have little memories for each month. Did we dance? Well, the husband is not so much a dancer, but oh my gosh, I was totally rocking out on that pontoon boat. It was a very large boat, and it was just myself and my husband and my dog on the boat. So I was having the time of my life with all the space that we had out on the lake. Hi, Allison. And, oh, sorry, I froze up. Dash of Plans, tell me your first name. I'm blanking right now. There are so many friends whose names I'm trying to learn. Okay, so just quick review for people that just tuned in. Holly, that's right, Holly. I won't forget that now, Holly. Okay, so shortcut to memory planning. Holly and Allison, that's what I'm doing. Shortcut to memory planning. Memories of the week. I missed that week. Memories of the week on Micronotes. And then I was saying how I take the from the stand-up desktop calendar from the Be Happy box that was released last December. And if you watch the Happy Planner announcement today, there's going to be another stand-up desktop calendar in the Amy Tangerine Be Happy box. So I take the month at the end of the month and tear it off the stand-up desktop calendar and just create a little top 4 or top 8 memories for the month that I put in front of my monthly tab. So, and then when you're flipping through your planner, it's kind of fun because you have, this was January's, so my top 4 for January, and then just flipping through, I get to February, and there's my favorite memories from February. So it's just a quick, easy way to memory plan because I'm really bad about keeping up with memory planning in the actual memory planners, and I don't take enough photos. I'm really bad about keeping up on photos for my actual memory planner. But when I have highlights from the week, I always take pictures of those, of course. So I always have memories for the month. So those are my 2 shortcuts to memory plan. And then again, it's all in one place. So Allison right? Memory planning can be intimidating because that's like me. I don't take enough photos, but this is like such an easy way to do it because I know I take at least one photo a week. So it's perfect to do it this way. And it's a really good way to use your micro notes and a really good way to repurpose the desktop calendar. And Elise, to answer your question, how did I hole punch the calendar? Happy Planner makes the hole punch to punch any sort of paper to put into your planner. So I have the hole punch. This was fun. I thank you all for chatting, tuning in. Oh, thank you, friends. Elise, we gotta get you on board with this. I'm gonna send you some stuff. And then KK, DM me. We can totally set up a FaceTime date to plan. Anybody else that would ever want to FaceTime and plan together, let me know. And Elise, I will be home to Washington in 4 weeks. I get home July 5th to get out of this Tucson heat. So we will connect and get together for sure. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Holly, thank you. Allison, thank you. Elise, thank you. KK, thank you. Tanya already left, but thank you, Tanya. Hey, Melissa. How you doing, girl? Love you too, Elise. For those planner friends on here, Elise and I go way back. We were college roommates way back in like 2005. So sorry, Elise, but I'm aging both of us right now. But I love you, Lisa. Melissa, I just did a video on shortcuts to memory planning because I was saying how I have a hard time with taking enough photos and keeping up on an actual memory planner. So I have 2 ways that I shortcut, and one way is repurposing the stand-up desktop calendar that was in the last Be Happy box. And I know I watched the unpacking of the Amy Tangerine box today, and there's going to be a stand-up calendar in there. So I'm just repurposing the pages that are on this desktop calendar from the last Be Happy box. And what I do is I take my top 4 or top 8 memories from the month, because I know I've at least taken that many pictures, and I put them on the back of that calendar page at the end of the month. And then I just pop it in front of that month's monthly tab. So since May just wrapped up, these were my top memories from May, and it's popped in front of that tab. So I have it like for in front of the April tab as well, in front of the March tab, for all the months since January. So that is one way that I shortcut on the memory planning. Hi, Deanna. The other way that I shortcut on the memory planning, and hi, ladies that just joined. I just finished up with the actual planning, so I'm just doing a quick recap for you. This is like shortcut memory planning. The other way is I take my micro notes pages, and then I just print a picture of my favorite memory from that week. and I put it on. There might be room for a decorative sticker, there might not. If you have two favorite memories, you can do double sides, but then I just take my colorful box stickers and label what that memory is, and I pop it in for that week. So I just did all of May's with the exception of this week because I double printed pictures for 1 week. Hey, Alex! But there's this one. I just did this one for that week, and then this one for this last week of May, beginning of June. And that is how I shortcut with the memory planning. So I'll save this video in case anybody wants to go back and watch it. Alex, I was just discussing how I shortcut my memory planning because I'm not good at taking daily pictures or keeping up on my memory planner. So instead I've created 2 shortcuts that I use to memory plan, and then it's all in my catch-all planner as well. It's not in the separate memory planner. But it's fun too when you're going through your catch-all and you have all of these memories to look back on, as well as like your beautiful weekly spreads that you've created. So I just keep the ones that were on the desktop calendar, I keep in front of the monthly dividers, and then the little ones on the micro notes, the weekly, my favorite memory of the week, I keep those within the weekly spreads. So that's how I do that. All right, so I am going to sign off now, and I will save this video in case you tuned in late and you really want to watch the whole thing. Feel free. All right, so thank you everyone for tuning in, and I will catch you next time. Have a wonderful, wonderful, what is it, Tuesday? Yes, it's Tuesday. Oh, and I will say this too. I just went and saw my movie theater down here in Tucson. They do $5 Tuesdays, which is awesome because if there's a new release movie you really want to see, you can go see it for cheap on a Tuesday. So I just went and saw Rocket Man, the story about Elton John's early life, and it was amazing. It's done in a musical format. So if you love musicals like Moulin Rouge, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. It was beautifully done. So there's my plug for that. All right. Have a fabulous Tuesday. Thank you for joining in. And I will catch you later. Bye, friends.